Every new season in League, there's problems. Of course, we know games hard to balance and so on, but especially this season, people are just not happy. There's so many problems. We have feats of strength, the tier 3 boots, games that feels nobody. Okay, that's what people say, right? And something else that people say, that I agree with, is tanks are unkillable. Like many people complain that ADCs just cannot deal damage to tanks, and I can feel that, and I'm not the only one. If you look over here, Saber himself, the Caitlyn guy himself, is converting to the dark side and is playing Hui now instead of his favorite Caitlyn, right? He converted to the dark side, and I don't blame him for that. And also, I can feel that myself looking at this clip, for example.
Should play Jinx.
There's something very funny that
push
happened.
With me next.
If you look here, let's do full screen. Alright, look at this. Let's look at this corner HP. Alright. Okay. Oh, so you take him down, then he gets 1800 shield from Sterak's Gauge, which scales with max health and everything. And you can hear all the hard steel procs from all the tanks that are in the game. How much shield? It's insane. Yep, all these powers, I hit him, I'll take damage. Here I'm down. Right? I first use flash against the Skarner root, I keep hitting them non-stop, and it's like they're on top of me. And their HP just doesn't go down. And it's like, what the hell? what is happening here? Right? So a lot of people feel this way, and yeah, it feels like we need some buff, a bit of help with our items, right? And this is what they're doing. They want to make Yuntal and LDR, right, just feel good against tanks. So they're buffing them. If you see here, Yuntal, price is increased. That's a nerf, by the way. And attack speed is increased by 10%. And Mortar Reminder, price increased. That's a nerf. 100 gold. Armor pen, 5% more armor pen. So, that's more than matter, whatever. LDR is the same, 5% more armor pen, whatever. Okay. What I think about this? First of all, they said they want to make, Yuntal and Mortar Reminder deal with tanks and have sustained damage. While Collector, for example, is to have like burst damage and so on. But I feel like these buffs, right, are just good in any case. So it's not like this is targeted to tanks, right? And besides this, I feel like Riot doesn't understand the main problem right now. Tanks just build HP. Everybody buys Heartsteel. Like there's like 3 Heartsteel users in every single game. And you cannot deal with Heartsteel users, with people stacking health as a crit ADCs, because you don't have any percentage health damage. It's like, yeah, I get armor pen, my basic attacks could hit for quite a bit of damage. But it's like, so what if I hit 300, 400 per basic when they have 6000 health? That's so many basic attacks, and then they have Sterak's Gauge shields, 1000, I had the shield again. And it's like, damn, it takes such a long time to heal them. They stack HP, and guess what? If they get close to me, they kind of one-shot me. They just get on top of me, I'm dead. They hit me with a stun, I'm dead. They just bong me the Heartsteel, have my health, then they use their abilities that scale with HP, by the way, and armor. Because, yeah, if you buy armor, health, 0 AP, 0 AD, you should deal damage, makes sense, right? Right? So there's the problem we have here. It's like, I'm playing glass cannon, but it feels like I'm just glass and not cannon. Don't have a lot of HP. I'm supposed to deal damage and get one shot. Second part, getting one shot happens all the time. That's good. I'm okay with it. I'm used to it. That's what I signed up for. Yes. But where's the cannon part? Like, it feels like I just can't deal damage. I should, like, they removed the cut down passive we used to have. They removed the Giant Slayer passive from LDR we used to have. So basically, back in the day, we used to be rewarded for not building, like, defensives. And go all out on offensive. It's like people build HP, you're very low HP compared to them. You get rewarded because you play such risky playstyle. You get rewarded, you deal more damage because they have more health than you. What is happening on the Rift? Is the Drake spawning? Probably. Atakan, okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. Like it was so nice, and now we don't have that. You can give us armor pen, but who needs armor pen when they just buy Warmog and Heartsteel? Armor pen doesn't help. I need some kind of percentage HP. Okay, oh, Bork. People tell me, Tony, Bork exists. Why don't you buy Bork on Jinx? Go buy Bork. What are you doing? As you saw in this clip, right? How would Bork help when you just hit a Skarner? Right? Let's say you had Bork, you hit him big right now. Okay? But then, suddenly, he gets this shield now. And he's low HP. Board doesn't do damage because it's current health damage. It's current health. It does not do well against tanks. Okay? Because they just have so much health that it just doesn't work. They get a shield that is like, you don't deal damage. It doesn't work. They're low HP, you don't deal any more damage. They never die to you. Right? It's not good. Compared to, cut down plus all the LDR passive is like you deal 30% more damage to tanks. Because they have more health then. You just deal more damage because they have more health. So if they don't buy armor, they get punished in a way, right? If they just stack health, you can actually deal more damage. That was nice. But, you know, I don't know, Riot, be creative, find new ways to improve the system, but it feels like we don't deal as much damage, right? I wanna feel like I'm a glass cannon that I can just deal with tanks. ADCs, crit ADCs in particular, should counter tanks. That's how the game should work. Assassin should counter ADCs and so on, right? That's how the game should work. And, yeah. These changes basically make it so you get your items a bit later, which is a bit annoying. And when you think about it, right, let's look at Yuntal. You get 10 more attack speed, 10% more attack speed for 100 more gold. If you think about a dagger, right? A dagger costs 250 and gives 10 attack speed. So basically you pay 100 for a dagger, right? It's a buff. It delays your items a little bit, yeah. But it's a buff, sure, right? It's gonna help. I don't mind it, right? I would maybe prefer more attack damage, but whatever, some attack speed is welcome. And Lord Dominic's, you just pay 100 gold for 5% armor pen, which, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Because of this, I've been experimenting, right? This is going to be 40, this is going to have more attack speed. Where's Yuntal? No, okay, there you go. There's Yuntal, more attack speed, right? I've been experimenting right now with some DPS, different items. This is like a 70 like armor target, right? Because look, I'm an ADC and I have 67 armor, okay? So this is basically a squishy target. This is a tanky target with like 200 armor or something. A lot of champions maybe even have more, maybe sometimes less, but have HP, right? But I've just been testing some DPS here and there, some different items. I've been going like Yuntal, LDR, Yuntal, Runan, Infinity Runan. It's just different combinations of items, right? And what I found out is the fact that Infinity Edge, right, is not that good, right? Especially because right now I'm playing on live, I'm testing this on live, where LDR and Yuntal right now are not buffed, right? I'm talking especially like in particular, like let's say you buy Yuntal or anything first. Do you buy LDR or Infinity later, right? Second item. Because here, look at this. Yuntal, Infinity, LDR, that's why they recommend. They recommend this build into tanks. But why do they recommend Infinity second? I never understood that. Why Infinity second? Because I've been testing some DPS here, even on squishy targets, and it's like Yuntal LDR is basically the same amount of DPS as Yuntal Infinity on a squishy, at like 50% crit. It's kind of weird, right? So in my mind, it's like, why do we buy Infinity? And even here, right? Even let's say, okay, cool, you bought these two items, now you buy Infinity Edge. I tested some DPS of not buying Infinity now. Instead, we go Runan. And because Runan is so cheap, you have money to buy a pickaxe as well. And I tested the DPS and it's like, damn. Runan pickaxe here compared to Infinity is not that big of a difference, right? Because crit damage is not... Like, we don't have that much crit damage right now. What's more important is like armor pen and attack speed and sustained damage, right? And we all know how OP like Runan could be on Jinx, you know? And also, what's interesting about crit builds is that crit scales with attack damage. Better than crit damage. It's kind of weird, but the more AD we have, the more your crits hurt, right? So in a way, it's like buying LDR because with armor pen and the AD you get, the crits hurt more. It's like you get a mini Infinity Edge in a way. It's kind of, it's so weird to think about. But yeah, it's like, I don't know about Infinity Edge anymore. I might buy Infinity Edge as a 4th item. I don't even know. It's weird, but next patch, I think I'm gonna do something like Yuntal into LDR. Because, I don't know, Yuntal into Runan LDR could also be an option. I don't think it's that bad. Because I love Runan so much, I could even go for it because it's cheap. And it's fine. You know, it's fine to go Runan as well this early. Because again, Runan is cheaper. You could go Yuntal, Runan, and look. Because I bought Runa, I have money for longsword. You know? And I'm still below the price of LDR, for example. And the DPS is very similar. Right? But if, let's say, they have tanks in the team, okay, we could go Yuntal, LDR, Runa Infinity. Right? Cool. And I feel like I really don't need that Infinity Edge. I don't know. Like, it's very, very weird. I'm going to experiment with the builds a bit more next few days, especially when the next patch arrives. Because recently, the last few days, I've been trying many different things. Especially, I've been trying what I've been playing the most is like Infinity Runa, right? But I found out that, hey, Yuntal and LDR are very close in DPS to Infinity Runa. And the price is pretty much the same, more or less. And it's like, damn. Do I really care about Infinity Edge that much? Do these big crits actually mean that much? When you think about it? Do you care? I don't know. It's kind of interesting topic to talk about, and I will expand more on it once I play with it around and I get more information, okay? So be on the lookout for an update video, because I for sure will make it. So until then, we'll see if these changes go live, and we'll see if people complain more about ADCs. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But what's cool right now is the fact that even though maybe the game sure is not in the best state, personally I'm enjoying the game. Yesterday I streamed 12 hours. I played 12 hours of League. I'm enjoying the game. I'm suffering. But the game is fun. The feats of strength, they're fun. Tier 3 boots, they're fun. Games, in my opinion, are longer. It feels nicer to play crit ADC even though tanks are a bit OP right now. And that's what's important. And then the build and stuff, I'm gonna figure it out eventually. It doesn't matter. It's not as important. Because also yesterday I decided to go like Essence River into Runan to have fun. And the build is fine. You deal decent damage anyway. It's not a big deal. You could just go and hit target enemies and you deal big damage, right? Very similar to like Yuntal into Runan. You know, the difference is not that big between builds. So whether you buy right now Essence River Runan, or you like to go Infinity Runan, or you like to go like Infinity Components Runan, or you like Yuntal into Infinity, or you are a Double Lift fan, and I think Double Lift goes Yuntal Runan, which I used to do as well when Runan got reworked. But then I was like, bah, I shoot pickles at enemy. I want more AD. So instead, it's like if you go Yuntal, you should go Infinity. But I'm thinking because LDR gets buffed, and I tested the damage and so on, I feel like Yuntal into LDR, and then maybe a pickaxe, or you just go into this, is probably better. And Infinity Edge, I really thought about Infinity Edge as being more important than Rabadon, because Rabadon gives you AP and that's it. And Infinity Edge is the only item that gives crit damage. But in reality, again, every attack damage you get, every attack damage and crit item you get, is basically crit damage, because attack damage makes your crits hit harder. So in a way I was wrong. This is not the only item with crit damage. And because it's so expensive and so annoying to buy, right? Because you finish your Yunta, let's say, now you have to buy expensive components. I don't want that. I want to buy longswords. You know, I want to be as strong as possible in the early game. I want to buy components. This is just nicer to build like that, you know? It's way nicer, right? Than buying Infinity Edge. And I might just buy my items like this and buy Infinity Fourth for the next few days and see how it goes. I'm gonna test. That's my idea, Arena. That's what I want to do, right? Infinity at the end. And see how it goes. Maybe it's fine, you know, you just get items sooner because they're cheaper, and maybe it's better that way, right? And you all know how much I love my Runan Hurricane, and having 2 attack speed items in the build is very fun. I enjoy it a lot, right? But the only problem I have, man, is BF Sword from Yuntal, right? Yuntal doesn't need to have BF Sword. Essence River has pickaxe, no problem, right? Pickaxe, longsword, right? And hammer. This is 45 attack damage, you upgrade to 60. You get 50 attack damage when you combine. Let's look at Collector, right? Collector has 25 here, 20 here, which is 45. You upgrade, it gives you 50, right? But why does Yuntal have 40 from here, 10 from here? You upgrade, you get 0 attack damage. It's like, it's weird. So there's no need for this BF. You can make BF Sword pickaxe. You know, you buy pickaxe and you buy your longsword. It's very cool. Scout slingshot. It's fine, you know. And look, the combined cost would be, I don't know, 1,000. What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with having a 1,000 combined cost. I'd rather have 1,000 combined cost rather than having a BF sword here, you know? So yeah, like I feel like BF sword really needs to go when it comes to Yuntal. And that's my biggest problem with Yuntal, the BF sword, you know? And another problem I had with Yuntal, or as reverse start or collector start, is that I delay my Infinity LDR. But I started to realize that Infinity Edge is kind of a scam item. I feel like Infinity maybe is not that good. Especially because it got nerfed, it's very expensive, 70 attack damage only. Compared to, look, this gives 60 attack damage. It's like, it's what the hell. If they buff LDR, it's like this 40% armor per you're gonna get. This is way more valuable than a stupid 70 AD and crit damage, which doesn't matter as much. Because if you ask me, what do you prefer? 40% armor pen or 40% crit damage? I feel like armor pen is better. Because everybody has armor, including Jinx. I have 67 level 11. Okay, and if I level up to 18, bro, I got 106 armor from nothing. And then you have mountain drakes on top. Oh, did I mention? I forgot to mention. Plated steel caps exist. They give armor, and a bunch of people buy it. So it's like, guys, LDR is OP. You know, LDR is so strong. Damn. Maybe I should start LDR first item. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna experiment. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. I'll say get more information and we see if this is actually what they wanna change. Until then, take care everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.